Hey y'all. I told you I was coming back. I am Niambi Shalee, the radical spiritualist. Yes, we get real up in here. We get real up in here. Welcome. And what else I gotta say? Any more introduction? Like it if you want to. If you don't, I appreciate hey. One thing about me is I'm real. I can't, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to your spirit, I can't play no more. I can't play no more. When it comes to spirit, period, I cannot play anymore. We have to learn how to fight spiritually. We don't wrestle flesh and blood. Fight spiritually. Number one, wipe out all that shit somebody told you that did not feel good to your spirit. You can't do this. You can't do that. You ain't supposed to do this. Mind your business. We already went through the whole process. I was raised and set free. And then what did we do? We ran to a construct like work. We ran to a construct like church. We ran to a construct like school. All of that shit is set up and designed for you to never get to source. That's why people go through the dark night of the soul. Usually what happened, I'm going to say what happened for me because I ain't going to say usually, but usually what happened, you end up dealing with somebody and they break your heart, and then you going through, you're tussling with yourself, and you don't understand what this is. What's that feeling? What is that? I've never felt like that before. Whether it be your mama, your brother, your boyfriend, and it sits you in a place by yourself. So then the power sits you in a place by yourself so you can get to source by yourself. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. Not that earthly forgiveness. Not that churchy forgiveness. Not if somebody slap you, turn the other cheek. If somebody slap you, you whoop their ass. Okay? Not that kind of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for even putting yourself in a situation. Forgiving yourself for accepting that shit you accepted from Dum Dum. Forgiving yourself for you listening to your mother who is old enough to take care of herself and then she just want to control you and tell you what to do. Forgive yourself. Because once you realize that cleansing your spirit means cleansing all of that stuff from inside you. That's why nobody wants to do the work. When it comes to spirituality, nobody wants to do the work because I got to work on myself. And working on yourself is not anything that you have done is wrong. There's no right and no wrong. Everything that you do, you're going to get karma for what you do wrong. But I implore you to exercise Dharma. You'll never hear about Dharma, do you? Dharma is you get this just because of the way you live. Your spirit will tell you what's wrong. Your spirit will tell you. People say, oh, I got a buddy. I feel like I'm wrong because I stole something. You wasn't wrong for stealing it. You was wrong because you didn't know your father was going to provide already. But guess what? He don't care that you stuffed that in your purse, baby. He do not care. He do not care. Because one day you going to get to him and you going to realize you ain't got to steal no more. You're going to realize that you ain't got to talk about people no more. Because when you talk about people, you're talking about yourself. I spit facts. Yeah. So if you hear me talking about somebody, I'm going to tell them what I said. And if you hear me talking about somebody, it's going to be exactly what happened. I ain't got no spin on it. I really don't have too much of an opinion. And if you do hear me say something like that, sorry, motherfucker, that's because I ain't judging him. That's my vocabulary. I don't judge. I don't judge. I don't judge people. Because everybody is in a personal walk of life. They in their own spiritual awakening in different stages. But forgiveness is for you. You forgive yourself for anything that you ever did. Because when you start to dig out what I said, I drew this for y'all. When you start to dig out all of these bricks that you've placed in front of you, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do that. I shouldn't have did this. I didn't do that right. I didn't do that wrong. I haven't made it there yet. They looking at me. I'm not married yet. You have built the wall. And then when you finally, in spirituality, when you knock this wall down, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to knock that wall down of every brick that you place in front of you and Source. That's it. And then you can find you. You could then find you. Get to Source yourself. Stop letting these people live in the Old Testament on your life. That's the Old Testament. That wasn't even to us. We don't speak like that no more. Thou thee die. No, that was not to us. That was to the Jews of that time. The Bible grew itself up. So when you get to the back of the book, it just tells you little stuff. But it's a whole bunch of fluff in there because people wanted to control you. So they hid it in that book. They hid it. But if you get in there with a Sharpie, you will understand. Forgiveness is for you. Forgive yourself for anything that you've ever done so that you can forgive the next person for what they did to you. Because in spirituality, you take today forward. We're looking at today forward. You ain't got to go back. This ain't no 12-step program where you got to go back and say, I'm sorry and I didn't really mean it. No, you don't have to do that. You start today. Start working on forgiveness. One of my last things, now this is the thing, Spirit is going to always continue to have me to continue to dig and do the work. My first thing was think nothing negative. My second thing was 5-second rule. If I'm thinking something and I catch it, that gotta go. We're not thinking that. And my last thing was I had a problem with people that were not like me. Homeless. We call them a bum. People with a mental illness. I'd be like, I had to work on that. That's the last thing I worked on. That person is connected to me. It's a mind shift that I can be just like that. You have to understand. Ask for protection. Protect my mind. Protect my heart. And as I was going through that process of protecting my mind, and protecting my heart, that's when it clicked for me. We all connected. And believe it or not, those same people that I looked down my nose at started to, once I realized we were all connected, speak unto me. I'm like, he's smart. They ain't that crazy. Remember, you can always be entertaining the angel. And that's the only thing that I feel like this book is talking about. A power, good and evil, and people. And then it'll show you, when you start seeing it in your life, how the power will move your ass to where the power wants you to be. Get over here. Now, get over here. So I stopped judging. I stopped guilting. I stopped shaming. You have to deal with those things yourself. Because when I realized that this whole nation was set up for us never to get to spirit, to source, to God, that's what the earthly call it, God. I call it source, spirit, power, infinite power. But when I talk on these videos, I specifically try to let you know, source is the Father, and you are an extension. So once you clear your mind, once you work on your mind, And once you work on your heart, you are able to manifest. It's your personality that's stopping you from manifesting. It's your thought process that's stopping you from manifesting. I'm talking about you are an electromagnetic being. Whatever you think about, whatever you think about, and you feel it in your heart, you can have it. Now, I'm going to call this one in short. But I had to get on back up here because that's it. This is a seed, though. That's a seed. So hopefully the universe brings you more information just like this. I hope this the second or the third time you heard it so you can get your ass off in the corner somewhere and get to source by yourself. And don't you be out there, would you, could you? Talk to. That's it. Look, show me. Well, I don't know what's going on, but work it and watch. Watch them work it. Woo! I can take off. I love you.